Alright, welcome to the video. My name is Eckogen. So in this video we'll go over the last boss in Ebondrake Citadel, aka Zakhan. There are two things you need before this fight. One is you need to spec your tab into daze. And the second is you need a summoner or a assassin to do a party invisible. Without that you will not make it through this fight. So once he gets to 90% HP, it'll say that he's looking for someone. So he will mark the person that is furthest from him. So everyone else needs to get in front of the boss. And the marker, you'll know who that is because they'll have like an orange glow on them. They need to get to in front of the boss as well. So once everyone's all together, the boss's hand will then extend and it'll glow and it'll fire like an orb at the party. And it's like an AoE attack. So as soon as that orb is just about to hit us, that's when the summoner or the assassin will do their party invisible skill. And that will stealth all of us. The marker will then keep attacking the boss, but everyone else do not break stealth or attack the boss at this time. The boss will then fire another 4 projectiles, and he'll aim for the marker, as the marker is the one that's currently visible. As soon as he's firing the projectiles at the marker, then we may attack. So after that, continue staying close, as we will get like a root buff, and that'll keep us grounded after he does his AoE attack. This is pretty much the core mechanic of the fight, and probably the most common spot where errors will occur. Some common mistakes that could happen is that you either miss the party invisible skill, so that will cause a wipe. The marker did not attack after stealthing. If you forget to remain stealth and you break it while attacking the boss, that will cause the marker and yourself to die as well. Or if you're too far from the marker to get the root buff. So after this, he'll just continue doing like normal mechanics, just normal attacks. So he'll do like some AoEs, a pull, and a grab. The AoEs are just black circles, just avoid them. They explode after 3 seconds. Dark Void is when he pulls everyone into the room towards him. When he pulls you in, that's where your tab daze comes into play, because you need to CC him, otherwise that will kill you and your entire party. Any skills that resist daze will also work, but you have to time it correctly. Any CCs will work, by the way. So if you were a destroyer and you were able to resist the daze, you could, or resist his pull, you could, double stun him if you wanted to stop him. The grab, he'll grab the furthest person. When he does this, do not CC him, as he will suffer damage for grabbing that person, sort of like the last boss in Desolate Tomb. And at 50% there will be 2 markers. One will be fake, and one will be real. So I'll explain more into that as we do this fight, and the rest of the mechanics. So just remember, from 100 to 90% HP, he just does normal attacks. They're very fast, and the AoE's attacks are quite wide. And you are free to CC him at this time. Like there's no problems. Okay, so he's beginning the mechanics now. He teleports around me to a spot in the room. So he's watching someone. So this is where the marker comes into play. So the furthest person's marked. We all clump up in front of the boss. Marker does the same. So that's the orb he fired right there. That's when you do the party invisible stealth. Do not break stealth unless you are the marker. And the marker just keeps attacking. Now it's safe for us to attack. And we're rooted because we're still close together. And then the tank should just then take the boss to this other side, so that way we don't get hit. So there's his AoEs, just watch out for those. They explode after 3 seconds. Dark Void, so that's when he pulls us all in, so get ready to use your tab. Alright, so he's doing some AoEs again. After this, he should grab. Alright, so he just grabbed someone, so do not CC that person. Let him do the grab because he'll suffer 8% damage. Alright, so now he's marking again. So once again, as the furthest person gets marked, say they're glowing in orange. We all stay close to the boss. We get the party stealth. We do not break it until he fires the projectiles at the marker. Now we can attack. And we continue staying close together to get the root buff. Otherwise, this Heaven's Breach AoE would pretty much wreck us. So as long as you remember to do that every time, then you'll be fine. Dark Void, so he's going to pull us in again. We need to tab it and daze him. AoEs, just watch out for those. He's grabbing someone. Remember, do not CC them. So at 50%, he will do 2 fake markers, or actually, he'll do 2 markers. One will be fake, one will be real. He grabs the fake marker anyway, so you don't really have to worry about that. So that person that just got grabbed was the fake marker. You don't do anything else different. And you'll know who the real marker is anyway, because the real marker will be the one that has a glow on them. And that's all that's different between 50% to 30%, is that he will do a 2 marker thing. One will be fake, one will be real. He'll grab the fake one. So it's not really much any, of a difference. And 30% under, when he does the marker thing, it's 50-50 if he'll do the fake in real or just one marker only. Alright, so Dark Void's gonna pull us all in again. Tab it. Just make sure your tab has daze, so that way you CCs them. AoEs. He's grabbing someone again, so don't CC them. Or don't CC him, actually. Because you want him to finish the grab. Just remember, don't break stealth until he fires the first projectile at the marker. And the marker continues fighting. And we continue staying close together to get the root buff. That way it keeps us safe from the AoE. And yeah, that is literally the mechanics for Zakhan. So, or Zakhan, or whatever you pronounce his name. So, mechanics wise, it's actually not that bad to do. It's pretty easy. It's just that it's very easy to mess up and it causes the party to wipe. That's really the only thing to keep in mind here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So once again, when he's looking for someone, he marks the person who's furthest away. So everyone else needs to get in front of the boss, and then the marker will then join us as well, so we all clump up together. He'll fire the big orb at us. That's when you use your party invisible stealth. The marker will continue attacking the boss, but we will not break out of stealth yet. Once he fires the first of the 4 projectiles at the marker, then that's when we can break stealth because it's safe to attack. If you break stealth too soon, then he'll fire projectiles at whoever else is visible as well. And then just after that, continuing staying close, that way we get rooted down, and then we're safe from the AoE. So, I hope that helped. I will include the mechanics in the video description below. Thank you for watching.